What do you like about Pixatope? Why do you like working there?
This doesn't feel like a job to me, and that's quite rare. I say to my kids, if you can find a job where it doesn't feel like a job, it's going to be brilliant. This for me is like getting paid to do cool stuff with my mates. You know, I like the people I work with, and I like our customers as well. And getting involved in that creative process and seeing something come to life, whether it's on a TV screen or on TikTok or Instagram, where someone's done something really, really cool that we haven't seen before. That they're the reasons I do this job.
What is Pixatope?
Pixatope is a software platform that allows content creators to create and deliver Unreal content from a single user interface.
So it's like After Effects.
After Effects on steroids, basically.
How so? What makes it on steroids?
So what we're allowing people to do is things that they've never been able to do before. Every time that our partners are working together, they're looking to do something new and push the boundaries and really push the boundaries of the Unreal Engine and what can be done within it. Pixatope supports them in being able to do that.
What makes the Unreal Engine so important?
I think it's the photorealism. So it's the photorealism and what people are able to do. And we're seeing more so now a lot of really talented young people coming into different industries, and whether that be film or esports or television and broadcast, where we want them to be, who've been brought up looking at these amazing graphics in the games that they play, but are now bringing them into real life scenarios and bringing them to the masses as well. So the content creation and the graphics that we're seeing now are different than anything that's been seen in years previously.
Well, give me an example of the kind of graphics that Pixatope can create.
We've actually done the last 6 Super Bowls.
The last 6?
Last six Super Bowls, either directly with broadcasters or through creative partners. And a number of those have actually won sports Emmys. So it's we find that every year there's a meeting, generally starts October, November, we don't know then who the teams are going to be for the Super Bowl, but it's like, right, what can we do? And we hear this every single year. What can we do that's never been done before? And it's like, well, what do you want to try, guys? Give us a clue. And what the really cool part about that, and the part that I enjoy the most, is watching creative people just going crazy. Just seeing some of the ideas that they come out with and how those ideas eventually end up on screen and being seen by billions of people. You look at the size of the Super Bowl audience. It's not just US based. It's around the world. And seeing things like that you've had a small, tiny part of being involved in, is really cool. I say to my kids, "Oh, Dad's been involved in that." Like,
well, do I have to be a Super Bowl to afford Pixatope?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. What we've done, we found that there's a number of different companies that are quite similar within the industry, and the price started off really, really high. And what it's doing now, it's we call it democratizing AR. And we've actually changed our model to make it easier for people with smaller budgets to be able to get in and do what the big multi-million-dollar shows like the Super Bowls and the World Cups and the Olympics are doing. So we've moved it so you can have an event license, so you're just using it for a week or a month, or you can have a subscription for a year. And that means that you can dip in and out and build it into, rather than having an asset that's just sitting there and not being used for a lot of the year, you're only using it, or you're only paying for it at the times that you use it. So you can build it into your costs for what you're trying to do. And this ARR model that we have now, that's really been focused towards the smaller companies that are really trying to do more with less, because there's some absolutely amazing creative people out there who aren't associated with, your CBSs and your Fox Sports of this world, but some of the content they're coming out with is just amazing. Long may that continue. We're here to support and help, and whatever we can do. We offer a lot of training, free training. You can join our training online. The more people that are using our products, the more people that are testing them and trying to break them and do crazy stuff with them, the better it is for us, because it drives innovation. And everything about this industry is innovation. How can we do things better? How can we do it more cost effectively? How can we do it more engagingly? And more so, how do we get people to watch for longer?
So, with that as a goal, what have you got that's new?
So we're just about to bring something out called Pixotope Reveal, which is basically an AI Kia, and that allows you to create your own studio without the need for an LED or a green screen. And it can track up to 8 different people within the environment, but you can also walk around AR graphics without, whereas you couldn't cross in front of them previously or go behind them. Now you can walk around them. They're part of the whole scene. If we'll be showing something shortly online that will be through the website at pixotope.com, which shows some of our guys wandering around and AI soccer balls coming out. And as they move, they're kicking the balls around, because the AI is noticing how it's tracking and where things are and what people are doing. It's something really cool, and you'll see a lot of it being used at the tier 1 parts, because it allows people to do other crazy funky stuff. But we're pricing it in such a way that it's going to be accessible to a lot of people who are in the smaller markets. And this will be great for people who are doing interviews like yourself, where you want to put different graphics behind you, or different environments and different scenarios. So yeah, it's a real push towards people who are doing things that are not just at a multi-million-dollar budget level.
Well, you've talked about the fact that your customers come to you and push the envelope in every possible way. What trends are you seeing in the industry? Are you seeing that most of your customers are in broadcast, loosely defined?
Yes.
Or are you seeing that they are elsewhere? Are there other markets showing up?
So we're seeing that most of our current customers are in broadcast, and that's where we started off. So we've a lot of what we've done has been driven by the big broadcasters. But we're seeing other things now that's driving developments for our product, from things that we're seeing on Instagram and TikTok and other social media sites, and the way that some of these really, really smart people are trying to innovate and be creative. So that's a really big part of what we're looking at as a company, to look at how we can support these people and make them travel with their innovative journey, and how we can support them on that. So that's a big push for us over the next couple of years.
What one thought do you want people to keep in mind when they think about Pixotope?
It's a Scandinavian-based company with a good group of ethics. They want to do the right thing by people, but what they want to do is create really, really good technology that's available to lots and lots of different people, lots of different talented people. And we want to be in a position to help people go on a journey and take them to be as creative as they can, and help them push their creative boundaries